Man, asphalt season just got done. Today was our last day, and like I say, if you listen to my show, my wife, we starting a daycare, so we remodeled our basement to start our daycare, and you know what I mean. That's really what I've been doing. That's the main thing.
That's what's up. That's what's up. My uncle, he's a fireman, and his wife owns a daycare, and they've been owning a daycare for years, man, years. So salute to
Yeah,
you and your
my
wife.
wife,
That, that
she was a school teacher, but she didn't like the school system, so she was administrator. She went up to the administrators, but she teach for 7 8 years, and then she just don't like the politics, so she just want to teach the youth, and that's her main goal. So that's why we started a daycare.
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Um, yeah, man. So where do we start, man? There's so many things. I got like three topics I want to touch on with you. Um,
Yeah,
and we might as well go with what's the latest, right?
yeah,
Um, the homie Shakur, you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
for Edwin De La Santos. Um,
yeah,
the in Vegas on a Thursday F1, night.
yeah.
Um, shoot, I mean the crowd. I seen pictures. It looked like it was a decent turnout, not too bad. Um, Nevertheless, we got your boy Crawford comes in with
Of course.
Andre Ward, then Mayweather pulls in the locker
Yeah,
room, you
yeah,
know, making this a moment, for
yeah,
Shakur. And
yeah,
it was a dope moment. I'm pretty sure you seen the picture. It was a dope picture.
yeah.
It's funny because Crawford wears all black, and now he want to wear all black for this one. I see what it.
Yeah, yeah,
So
well, definitely. You know what I'm saying? It's them vibes. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You take a lot from your heroes. From the people
mm,
you look up to. You know how it is.
yes, sir. So nevertheless, Shakur comes in there, fighting Edwin De Los Santos, which is no pushover whatsoever. I mean, the thing about with this kid, he's been trained with Cello from New York, which is Zab Judah's peoples. So
Okay.
throughout Zab Judah's career, they added Cello to the team. And
Okay.
he learned a lot, and the Judah team enjoyed what he brought to the table. So anyway, I guess Edwin De Los Santos gets two. He has like over 200 amateur fights. Was He was in the what you call it. He was ranked high pretty much out there, and
Yeah.
I forget what he won. I forget his accolades as an amateur. So I'm not
Yeah.
even going to front right now. But
Yeah.
there was some good stuff. I think it was like he traveled because in DR right now they're traveling. They're not. It's
Yeah.
not like they're fighting each other anymore. Like they're actually traveling now.
Yeah.
So
It's becoming
anyway,
a boxing place. Yeah.
yeah, and he's 23 years old, even younger, and
Yeah.
he looked like a man, but he don't look like no 23-year-old. But he's 23.
Yeah.
So what you think, man? I mean, just your initial thoughts, your reactions on just the fight, the performance itself. Um, Grade the performance, and also just listening to the media itself, you could see where we could just touch up on it as well.
Yeah. Well, the kid's hand was hurt. You know, the kid's hand was hurt. We knew that going in. Even Mark Kriego said that he knew that because they do the behind the scenes footage or whatever, and
Trust
he
me, bro.
learned that.
I talked to Wale.
Well, yeah, yeah, okay. Well, anyway, I talked to a couple people in there, and I knew that his hand was hurt too. I didn't know to the extent of his hand was hurt, but you could see because he didn't throw no left hands, and that's his bread and butter. He didn't throw no left hands. He didn't do the stab. He didn't do the pin you and stab. He didn't do his bread and butter punches. So you obviously he was definitely handicapped by that. And so this guy was a rangy guy, a fast guy. He just had to go through it. Probably was too late to pull out the fight, so we had to just go through with the fight and do what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? And of course, he ain't make no excuses, but I think that's probably what it was. Um, I don't think that, you could see through a lot of guys are not well schooled fighters too, and I'm saying about De Los Santos, he couldn't, he didn't know how to just keep the pressure on Shakur and even evade, even though I know he's got firepower coming back, you know, once you get to that spot, you're supposed to be able to defend and ready to counter and things like that. So I wouldn't put so much bad on Shakur as in a way of that. De Los Santos had a job to do too, and it is what it is. Boxing, man. Um, like I say, I think the fight. I think he was too full in to cancel the fight. Not wanting to believe in himself first of all, having so much confidence, and not wanting to give up that title shot to get passed over. And you know what I'm saying? He trying to get to there. He want to be with, still mentioning the names with Tank, Devin, and you know what I mean? If he had to cancel that fight, it would have set him back, So he wanted to close out the year as a champion. That's just my opinion, I think.
Okay. So as far as stylistically and just talking about the fight, you know what I'm saying, in detail, and at the same time listening to some of the media talking about it was a boring fight. It wasn't an
Yeah,
exciting fight.
yeah. Well, I agree with that. It wasn't an action fight, it wasn't an action fight, but you could see Shakur try to get a little aggressive. He started to add the hook later in the fight. He finally came over the top one time. He didn't land, but he finally came over the top. And like I say, that left hand was hurt. But it's definitely some things he can work on. It's just like he said. I gotta just go back and work on some things, and um that's just it. And being in the gym, and then you also got to have somebody that can raise the level of your game, you know. Um, just like I say, you got the same people in your ear all the time, which is not bad, but I'm saying just to add some new wrinkles to you. And he's like he big time. When these guys get to that level, they more almost like everybody yeses them. Nobody really tells them, really the truth, and so it's like I say, just a couple things I could mention that he could work on, that he could add to his game. But what he has done is, I know he can stay in the pocket, he can walk you down, but again, he only had one hand. That's why he had to do it like that. Like I say, he usually go to the body with both hands here and there. He breaks you down pretty good. So I can't. Just things didn't work out for him that night. And if you look over time, I was watching the Boxing Voice and they were saying how this guy wasn't this and he wasn't that. He was a good fighter, but sometimes those guys give you the rough fights, and sometimes the supposed best fighters give you the easiest fights. So just win this one and let's go on to the next. And like I said earlier too. At least they talking about you, whether they talking good or bad. They still talking about you. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, come see that motherfucker that's boring. Go watch his ad. You ever go see how boring he is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gotta go see that shit. How terrible he is. I gotta see it for myself.
You
Yeah,
know,
so
you know what's crazy is that I talked to Coach Kenny about this, and he had really nothing bad to say, but
yeah,
in the same time, and he thought that Shakur, for what it was good. It wasn't the most exciting, just like anybody else, and he didn't
yeah,
even mention that he showed real love. Um,
yeah,
but in the same time, it was like when Tank fought Isaac Cruz,
yeah,
I gotta go back and watch it again. But
yeah.
in my behalf, did Tank keep it exciting with one hand? Like, cause it's hard to keep it exciting with one hand. I'm not gonna fold you like when you're going
Well,
against.
I think that like I said, Tank got hit a little bit in that fight too. Shakur didn't get hit. Shakur's the type that don't get hit. I was thinking another exciting fight was the Gary Russell fight. I thought he beat Magasayo with one hand. Um, but Tank is just an exciting fighter, and just the air of danger is always in his punches. And he had two hands. He really had one, but he was using the other one. And like I say, Cruz was a very determined fighter and wouldn't stop neither. He was very determined too. So he when he got there, he was letting his hands go. So De La Cruz wasn't letting Santos wasn't letting his hands go. He was, and he didn't have no wrinkle to his game. Everything he came was fast right away. He didn't have no subtleness to his game. He never tried to back off and try to let Shakur come to him a little bit. Even Shakur dictated that. When he did, Shakur dictated that. So he didn't have nothing. He didn't have Jella Santos didn't have nothing. And he wasn't, like I say, I guess when Shakur was hitting him too, he said, shit, I better be careful. You see them glistening hooks he caught him with late?
Hell yeah.
Ooh, yeah, man, he gets shit. So that kid got some power, and he got some strong too. Cause like I say, you ain't just walking him down and walking over him. And he just got that annoying style. He like Winky Wright. He put his hands up. You can't hit him. He keep walking you down. This kid, every move you make, if you blink, he'll move. You know, every move you make, if you blink, Shakur gonna move. So that's a tough task. But I think that like how they like exactly how they was talking about how they wouldn't want to see Devin fight with him. But I think that's gonna be a heavy hell of a fight, just like the sparring session. I think it's gonna end up being more like that, almost like a Floyd Mayweather Zab Judah type of thing. You know, that's what I
Back
think. So I think
back and forth. Nobody
yeah, I
respects
think
really nobody.
yeah, it'd be a good fight. I think it still be a good fight. Yeah,
Yeah, because now with the public saying that, oh, like I've even seen comments in my comments. I wouldn't even pay for a Tank and Shakur fight, which I know people are just saying things, but
yeah,
I know that for a fact, and they just want to say what everyone else is saying and stuff.
yeah.
But um, in your per se, like my with my 13 fights, I never really hurt myself, like fight with one hand. What about yourself?
Nah, I never had no one hand. I was lucky that I didn't have one. That I was able to have both hands in all my fights. I never had no hand injuries to be honest. I never had no hand injury. Um, and so like I say, it's only imaginable. But again, to go in there with a dangerous guy like that with one hand, that tell you enough. Shit, to
Yeah,
go in
and
there
that's
with
why
one
you got to
hand,
give Tank the same credit, because Shakur is. I mean, Tank and Pitbull. Pitbull is he
but
swings he
Pitbull,
swings shots.
he
What
was a
his
good
engine
puncher too.
crazy.
Yeah, Pitbull was knocking out a couple guys too. Yeah, I gave Tank a lot of credit. I thought he won the fight. A lot of
And
folks
he
tried to say he lost.
defends. I think he defends Gervonta's uppercut better than anybody.
Who? Cruz?
Yeah, so far for the guys that Tank has in his resume.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm
Like I
saying?
said, I don't take nothing away from Cruz. I thought he fought a hell of a fight. And again, he put on a spirited performance. And shit, that's he's highly regarded. But everything is different. You know what I'm saying? So now, I mean, shit. If I was Tank, I'd be calling Shakur out. Shit, I'll be
Mm,
waiting. I'll be saying, "Come on, let's go." Shit, I'll be ready to fight. Let's fight. I mean,
mm.
because that's still of a hell of that's an intriguing fight. I don't care what you say. That's an
Hell yeah.
intriguing fight. That's an intriguing fight. That's the best fight. And like I say, the kid wasn't 100%. Everybody knew that going in. He never said it. That he let the other people say it. And it is what it is. That guy was a hard puncher, strong puncher. They talking about
Fast.
Shakur was running. No, he was not running. He stepped away. When that boy came, he stepped back in a straight line, but he stepped back. He never and
Yeah,
then he
I didn't like
circled.
the straight line. I didn't like the straight line. But then again, the De Los
But
Santos never capitalized on it either.
never capitalized. But that's what Shakur do. He go in a straight line. He always do
Yeah.
that. That's his whole. That's his mo. And
Unless
it's
he's
a
not
couple things.
stepping it to you. Yeah, you're right.
He got some things that I would love to see him. I could see him adding to his game. And like you say, go back and work on some things. And probably just being in the gym doing the same thing over and over, being in shape, but not really working on nothing, just really perfecting the same things that he do really well. And
And I
like
know
I
I
said,
know how it is. I remember being a kid, man, and what he said to me was, I stay in the gym. I gotta rest. Don't you remember
yeah.
when you was a kid, Bernie? You know what I'm saying? They had to tell you to rest, and you
Oh
had a
yeah.
little hurt. it goes for everybody as a little kid. Anybody in the chat that plays basketball, you ever sprain your ankle and you continue to keep playing, tie them sneakers a little tighter and keep playing, you know?
Well, again, but at the same time too, they really need to be more active. These guys, these type of guys that need to be active. Not being in the gym, they spending more time in the gym than they are fighting. And like a guy with that type of ambition needs to be fighting. Like I say, he's not a partier. You know what I mean? And it's only so many women you can have, and that's a headache. So this is what they do. They fight. This is just my psychological thing that I'm looking at these guys. They live to fight. You understand? It's not about the clothes, the jewelry, the cars. That shit don't mean nothing. Just like with Sugar Ray Leonard, like they say when he retired, he was dead. He didn't have shit to do. He said, but you watch that documentary, he said Ray, he had everything, but if he didn't have boxing, he didn't have nothing. He had a family, he had yachts, he had all that shit, but if he didn't have boxing, he didn't have nothing. So I think that's just the case. So he don't have nowhere else to go other than the deep end if it ain't the gym. So like I say, yeah, I just like to see those guys keep fighting.
You like to mix it up. Now, scorecards to you, did they look decent?
I thought Shakur won every round.
Mm.
I thought Shakur pretty much won every round. Like I say, he dictated the pace, he controlled everything. I think he won every round, you know, and that was it. Like I say, oh boy didn't do shit. For all that he was talking, he didn't do shit. I didn't even see him throw no real haymakers. He just
But
looked
that's
like he was.
so. Let's talk about that piece too, because that takes that. Why are we not blaming De Los Santos? Why is everybody got to blame Shakur only? Like, why can't you blame both of them?
Well, because Shakur is the face, and
Oh, and I understand
again,
that,
and
but the
he's been
people got to know the real.
yeah, but like I say, the people don't really care. Again, they see this guy, this kid talking a lot of stuff. They see he handsome, they see he's brash. Just like Ali. They got a lot of people praising him. You know what I mean? A lot of, you know what I mean, and people don't like that. You understand? And people don't like ambition. People don't like this. Think they too proud or too big. So um, I think that's just the hate. This hate is coming from. And I yeah, I just think that's it. That's the only thing.
Now, in the same token, where people can see things that get mixed, like it gets a little mixy washy wishy. Right here is when you got a guy like De Los Santos that's really game, you know, and
Yeah,
then and people, we're not, you can't discredit, he is game, but
yeah,
if he engaged a little bit more, that could have changed the punch output a little bit as well. I mean, these guys, they only threw like landed 40 punches, and that's where people be like, yo, it is a stylistic chess match, but
yeah,
it's really Shakur doing it with one hand.
yeah.
And
And I think
obviously Shakur likes to be more defensive responsible than anything.
but I think like I say, as his last fights he been more offensively. He been putting out more offensively. And I think, what I'm saying, it just he got hurt, man. He got hurt, man. I think his hand was hurt, and he couldn't put out offensively like he wanted to. Like he said, he believed that the first couple of rounds, oh boy, gonna be tricky, gonna be tough. But after, and you could see him going through that. You could see him starting to walk that guy down. But he didn't have the hands, man. He couldn't do it. He didn't have his hands, man. He couldn't do it, and he had to, like he said, he didn't. He had to put up with all that. He couldn't go in there and break his hand for real and then really sell out and loot without having nothing. I mean, so that's just what I think. I think his past performances before that, he was getting criticized for being boring. But I think after he beat Mel, he started to come on through. Like I say, his last 4 or 5 points, like he said, he been standing in the pocket. He been walking guys down. You know what I mean? And I think he kind of really been doing it ever since Christopher Diaz fight. So you know what I'm saying? It's almost like Mayweather's. They say they run, but them boys don't be running. Them boys be standing right there. Them boys be catching, countering, or be right there. And so I don't know what they're talking about running. Let me see, give you a runner. A runner who was a runner? Who ran? the whole goddamn fight. Let me think of one.
You,
Somebody I know. I can't
yeah,
think of it right off the
I
rip.
could see De Los Santos. He was very frustrated. I mean, he had Shakur had him doing a 360 in the corner, um, and
Yeah,
and once he did that, I was like, oh, he tell me when he did that right away, Bernie. What did you think?
how he had him. How he didn't know where he was at. You said when he didn't know where he was at.
Yeah, he did not. He did like a 360 in the corner. He was like mad and shit that he had to chase Shakur.
Yeah, yeah. Well, again, this. I don't know what you was expecting if you was getting ready for this guy. I know you didn't think this guy was finna come, and you're a puncher, and this guy was finna come and just bang with you, bro. I know you didn't think that. I know you didn't think that. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta blame his coaches too because again, Shakur is he a different type
He,
of fighter, and he does the he. He's somebody you can watch. It's a lot of film on him. So if you see his habits, you got to at least try something. He didn't have nothing. He didn't have nothing. That fella didn't have nothing for. He didn't look like they trained, like they studied at all.
like, oh yeah. So going off of that you didn't see the game plan, right?
No, I didn't see no game plan. I didn't know what his plan was. I didn't know what he was thinking. Like I say, this guy wasn't finna just bang with you. You know what he do? He do the same shit every time. If you blink, he gonna move. If he blinks, you gonna move. What was you thinking to beat this guy? I don't know. I don't know.
You know, the thing about it too is that I like that how the reporters asked De Los Santos what you could have did different, and he really could. He just didn't answer the question.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah. He didn't have nothing, Mill. He didn't have nothing, Mill. And a lot of them don't. Like I say, it's IQ in there. A lot of them don't. And I ain't no knock. He a strong fighter. But it's
Absolutely.
it's levels, it's levels to this, and
I don't
you
see
know,
nobody jumping to fight him anytime soon. Not a
De Los
name.
Santos. I don't think nobody gonna be running from no De Los Santos. He
I do want to
wild.
see him and Pitbull scrap it up though, for real.
It's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, I want to see them two do it though, for
That'd be
sure.
a good fight. That'd be a good fight.
I think he's a good fighter though,
No, he
Bernard,
decent.
for real.
No, he decent. No, he decent. No, he decent. He decent. He decent. But like you say, he get a little wild. He really athletic. He really don't got no skills. I never, everything I've seen him, all his highlights is sloppy. He's just a strong and tough guy. But like I say, as far as skillful, I don't see his defense that good, or he's not really.
It was decent. The defense is decent. It's not like it's not that. It's not
It's,
good,
it's
but it's very decent.
yeah, like I say, he a fighter. He a fighter. He a fighter. And when you got to give him points for fighting. And like I
Yeah,
say, he
because
ain't getting beat
he
up. He
he
ain't getting whooped
he
on. He
he
ain't getting
uses a
whooped
lot of
on.
offense for defense.
Yeah, yeah, he's an offensive fighter. He got to scrap it up. Yeah. That's all
Yeah.
good. It's all right. It's all good. What you think about Navarrete?
Yo, Navarrete.
Yeah.
Um, he really do got some heavy hands, huh?
Yeah. Hey, now look, oh boy was landing a lot of landing some punches, but they wasn't worth nothing. Navarrete beat the stew out that man. He beat all the fight out that man. That man ain't never gonna be the same no more, dude.
I like that. I feel the same. He
He
got
ain't
hit
never
in the
gonna
head
be.
a lot.
He beat him. He beat him every which way. Beat him around the body. Beat him on his sides. Beat him on his hip. Man, he beat that man up and down, man. Only thing that man was his pride, his self-esteem, his pride. Man, that man was getting beat to the stoop, getting the stoop, and never read. He get hit. He be getting hit. He do that shit. Because he let you think you get it off, and you fucking roll that boy tough. Terrible style, but boy, he gets you. Ooh. They better leave him. He better stay away from Shakur though. Man, he better stay. They ain't no be no good fight.
You see they're trying to line that up though, right?
I see they are. I see they are. I see they are. But I was thinking this. I was thinking that here, Shakur, fucking go up there and fight Devin at 40. Fuck it. Use WBC now. Go up there and fight Devin. Fuck it. Use your mandatory. Get on up. Go on up there. Use your mandatory to force that fight. That's what I like to see. Use your mandatory and go up there and fight Devin. Cause never read. No, that ain't no. That ain't. That's a good house fight. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
good
That's
house
a good
fight,
house fight.
exactly.
But as far as like what?
And they coming up at the end of the year, so that makes sense. Get these house fights get all these house fights first.
Like I said, that's a good house fight. That's a good house fight. But like I said,
It looked like he
um,
might be getting if he doesn't go that route, it would probably be Jermaine Ortiz
yeah,
or
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It could be Jermaine Ortiz too. Could be
yeah.
Jermaine Ortiz. And I think those are some good fights. Why to get us some good showcase fights. Try to put yourself back in a better light of the public. Tank still ain't fought. We trying to see what Tank gonna do. Um, who else we got out there? Okay, Devin fights, so we still gotta see how Devin gonna look on on the ninth.
December 9th.
And yeah, so just every fight is what it take it one fight at a time. You know.
Now, like reporters were asking Shakur like, "Yo, would you do a rematch?" Obviously, some people are craving for a rematch because they want to see uh the actual two styles meet, the right way. Because it was like, yeah, they boxed, but it wasn't really a fight like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like
yeah,
people were like, we were missing like 50% of what should have was we got 50% of what we should have had basically.
yeah.
And
Uh-huh. What Shakur say? A rematch would be cool.
nah, he
You
said
say yeah.
he said why I had a bad day.
Yeah,
That's because that's all he did. Shakur kept it like that. I had a bad
yeah,
day because
yeah,
you don't want to use your excuses, right?
yeah,
But anyway, Kriegel did it for him anyway, right?
yeah,
So Pete, so then he says, um, if I had a this is a really bad day, like I'm really mad about my performance, and
yeah,
why would I won every round? Why would I give him a rematch if I had a bad day?
yeah.
You feel me? So, I mean, that shit didn't make sense, and it was like, and it's true. It's like, yo, De Los Santos, like, hey, you're gonna have movers in your career. You're gonna
Yeah,
have them, you
yeah,
know.
yeah,
So I mean, instead of dancing salsa in the ring and doing all this extra shit with your feet, use that. And
yeah,
and I know he could have. He looked like he had enough energy to at least go another like 4 or 5 more rounds, man. Like real talk.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
But De
I
Los
just
Santos needs you to stand and trade with him. That's his thing. He needs you to stand and trade with him. That's his thing. He needs you to stand and trade with him. So
mm,
that's it. That's you know what I mean. And he fighting the guy who don't stand and trade. So you know what I'm saying. He was up against it, man, the whole time. He was up against it, man. He was up against it, man. Like I say, he's up against it, man. He was in there with a master boxer, a defensive wizard who thinks of defense first. So that's not gonna be good on you. That's not gonna bode well for your style if you with a guy who's so defensively minded like that, you know?
you
So
know what I haven't
defensively
heard
minded.
anybody say, right? For all
Yeah.
these people in the media saying that Shakur was running. For
Yeah.
someone to run, right? For someone to run and stay in the center of the ring more than you, gotta go tell you something that's not just running around there. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
You know
Like
what
I
I
say,
mean?
that boy, he's strong. He know how to stand in the pocket. He's strong. You ain't gonna run Shakur around out of there. Of course like I say, he gonna get out of there because he don't want to get hit, but he gonna step just enough not to get hit, and then he ready to fuck you up, you know. And he gonna he wears you out. He do all those damn feints. He do all that, man. He just drains you mentally, and that's when he starts dropping that left hand down to the body. That's when he starts switching it up, put it up to the head. Then he loops the left hand. He do all different things with that left hand. He set up with that jab. I mean, so like I say, the kid was hurt. You know he was hurt.
And it's funny that it's like for one performance, now instead of saying that was a boring fight, you're a boring fighter.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he had
These
that knock
people
on him
gotta
at first.
stop for real, man. This is getting crazy.
He had that knock on him at first, and like I say, I think that spurred him. But again, the kid hurt his hand. So I mean, again, like I say, these guys they want to hurt you.
Hmm
They don't want to. God damn it, they don't. You know what I'm saying? They see when they see you when they see you getting talked about, and then you talking a lot of stuff yourself. They want to see you fall like Ali. So I mean, it is like I say. At least they talking. They
Hey,
talking about everybody. They dogging everybody right now. Everybody getting it right now.
shit, it don't help that there's a record of landed punches.
No, no, no. Yeah, but like I say, Babe Ruth at one time was a home run king, but he was a strikeout king too.
Yep. Ask him. Even yep. That's the greatest. You can't even really. I was about to say Alex Rodriguez was the same way, but Babe Ruth for sure.
So you know what I'm saying? They you got to shoot to. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, anything can happen. Never know on that day. Just another shit. I seen worse fights. I seen sloppy fights. At least it wasn't sloppy. I seen sloppy, ugly fights. Sloppy, ugly. I think the worst fight in history was Klitschko and Tyson Fury. You know, and I think what's the name stunk it out too real bad.
Yeah.
Regendow, which is one of my favorites, against Casemiro. He stunk that thing out too. He didn't he could have did a lot better, but shit. The thing too though, like I say, the when they say they was getting mad at him because he said they don't care. Well, of course he cares. Of course he cares. We all care. The fighters care. But I don't care enough to go knocked on my ass. I don't get cared to do that to lose, and then I lose every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't care that bad. I want to make you happy, but again, like I say, when I lose, then you really gonna dog me out. You really gonna cut me down. So at least I won. Fuck how I won, long as I won. So when they say he was talking about the fighters, of course they care, bro. That if they didn't care, the crowd wouldn't pump them up. They wouldn't care about what people say. People care, to a certain extent, especially when you in a what I say, this type of a situation, where you a entertainer. You know what I mean? Come on. So of course they care. But again, shit, is you gonna go pay my bill? Is you gonna help me? Is you gonna come see me in the hospital? Is you gonna take? No, you can't do that. So at the same time, hell, when I got in there, I did think all that before I got in there, but that motherfucker switched it up on me. And shit, I had to do what I had to do. Shit,
It be like
take your
that.
lumps.
It be like that. Like, and I'm not saying like the kid already said, right, that what I'm saying, like that he had a horrible performance. And it's like,
Yeah.
all right, but he could say that and people around him could, critique him, and obviously the fans will be fans. But in the same time, how good did Edwin look?
Yeah, but again, Edwin was just a mere person in the thing. He was just a co-star in the show. So you
Hmm
know what I'm saying? His shit don't even matter. Edwin was a non-factor. He was a non-factor. Everything was all it was all predicated on how Shakur could overcome this hard punching guy, this hungry guy, this young guy. That's what it was predicated on. And it wasn't De Los Santos was just like I say, a pawn in the game. He didn't have no bearing on nothing. He didn't have no burden to prove, nothing to prove, as far as to the public. His burden of proof was on him for his country. That's where his burden of proof was lying at.
I mean, now that we passed that, and Top Rank's trying to get this Navarrete fight pulling. It's like stylistically, I mean, you could obviously see that, just looking at Navarrete, you see he pulls back a lot like Shakur does. He just doesn't go in a straight
Yeah,
line. He'll pull out one time, take a little baby pivot step, go to the side. You know what I'm saying? Step in again,
yeah.
pull out back. You know what I'm saying? Like he got a pull out game. He definitely do. He probably that boy probably don't got no kids. You know what I'm saying? That dude is definitely.
He take a lot of punches too. But he never is a he boy. Like I say, I
He would
like
get
him.
exposed.
He one of my favorites. I don't think he be because he already exposed. All his holes is open. He ain't like he
Yeah,
ain't
Liam
he
Walsh.
he
Liam Walsh did him grimy.
he already they already know his like I say his like how he is, so he ain't getting exposed. It's just can you deal with it? Can you stay up? Can you not falter under his pressure? Under his power punches? You're gonna be able to hit him. That ain't no question. But can you stay the course?
Mm.
That's the question.
I mean, either way, I'm pretty sure these guys are gonna be pretty straight. Now moving on, right? I told
Yeah.
you, bro. I told you that Boo Boo fight and David Benavidez was gonna happen.
Oh yeah, yep. They announced it. See, like I say, they hadn't announced it, but I know you probably being up from there in that New England area, you knew. But
Yeah.
like I say, it's a shit. About time. About
Now,
time.
peep game. The whole card is smacking.
Oh, it is. It's a great card. It's a great card. Yep.
Like
You
they
saying
couldn't have
that?
made a. I don't like. They probably could have made a better card, but that was a nice
Yeah.
card. Like they even got Michelle Rivera fighting Limbinez.
That's decent. That's decent.
That's not even on the TV portion. That's not even
Yep.
like on the pay per view portion.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. That's a nice card.
You know what I'm
I did. I
saying?
think they got the little brother fighting Charlo
I
for the
just
over
talked
the
to him
weight
today. I just did an interview with him today.
with Charlo or the Benavidez.
Jose
Okay.
Benavidez.
Okay. Nice. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, he
Yep.
ready. He like really in shape. You know what I'm
He,
saying? He
he not gonna
talking.
beat Charlo. He's limited. He not gonna beat Charlo.
Mm,
He couldn't beat Danny Garcia, bro. He ain't gonna beat Charlo.
yep.
Nah.
Danny's a small guy, and
Mm-hmm.
Danny boxed him though.
Mm-hmm.
That Danny boxed him. I was like, oh shit. Danny was using his feet too. He's like, oh, this dude got shot in the leg. I'm gonna use my feet. I got this. I don't care if I got 10 toes, 11 toes or nothing. I'm in there.
Danny can box.
Yeah,
Danny can box.
Danny can
You don't
box.
win all them titles in the amateurs and stuff without being able to box.
Nah, 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 absolutely. But there's
Yeah.
been there's been times that we've seen like Danny
Now, he
just
not a
like
boxer,
fight.
but
Danny like to fight too.
Yeah, Danny will fight, but like I
Yeah.
say, but he's a boxer puncher. Oh boy, just he's not a boxer. Nothing. Benavidez is weak. I mean, he would had a lot of hype coming up and a lot of hype, but I didn't think he had a lot of hype coming up. But I thought when I seen him, this was so many years ago, and maybe when you get done, you can Google it or even watch it. He fought Marcucio Herrera, who really beat Danny Garcia for the lineal championship in Puerto Rico, but they robbed him. It was a close fight, but when I watched it, I thought Herrera won the fight. Um,
That was
and
the only fight that Danny got had in Puerto Rico.
Okay, yeah, I believe so. And anyway, he fought Herrera, and I thought Herrera won that fight. They fought for the WBA, some throwaway belt, and they gave it to that kid. But I thought Herrera won the fight. So once I seen that, I saw he ain't. Once I seen he lost to Herrera, and Herrera was a good little fighter. But I said he ain't gonna be what they saying or how they hyping him up. He ain't gonna be that. So I never really was high on Benavidez. I guess he won the amateur titles and or whatever. He was young, and they was trying to. Everybody can't be Fernando Vargas. Everybody can't be that. Yeah.
But in the same time, right? It was like he he fought Crawford. He did pretty good in the beginning.
Well, again, like I say, the same thing with Nagano with what's this kid's name? With Tyson Fury. The guy was a fighter now. He was a national champion. He did this. He had a range, he had speed, he had length. You understand? So yeah, I mean Crawford had to break him down, but he wasn't doing shit to Crawford. He was surviving. He was using his range and his length to keep Crawford at bay. and Crawford kept pecking him and fucked him up. So if he would have been just a little bit shorter and a little bit, we'd have fucked him up earlier than that. He didn't hurt Bud. He didn't stagger Bud. He didn't do nothing. He used what he had to survive. That's all he did. Am I lying?
Nah, you right.
Exactly. He did good. So just like I'm saying, shit, Mill City, me, I don't know how many you box, but hell, shit, I bet you could probably stay around in there for a little bit too. I got an
I got
old doctor, the doctor that's stuck in there. I spar with him. I couldn't just go in there and bowl him over and knock him out like that. I could probably dominate him and beat him, but that one he was still sturdy and throw a hard punch on you and shit. So shit,
that
motherfucker
shit
said
ain't
ready to.
easy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It look
yeah,
easy. These guys be making it look easy, but that ain't easy, man.
yeah, yeah.
Um, nevertheless, yeah. So I mean, just that fight. I mean, I one of the questions I asked because, like, he said on the press conference, online press conference media, he said, yo, this dude gets slapped by everybody. I don't respect. You know what I'm saying? He's scary, type deal.
Who? Talking about Charlo?
Charlo, he got smacked by that the megalodon smack, the pimp daddy smack he gave him.
Who gave him?
Caleb gave Jamal that
Oh
crazy
yeah, yeah,
smack.
yeah, 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 yeah. He did slap Jamal.
And then
Well,
K
that's
and then Caleb said in $1 million worth of game that he did it twice
that same day or a different time.
that same day, bro. On the
Oh
I listened to that podcast and I
yeah.
heard that and I'm like, what? Twice?
Well, if he did again, Charlo wasn't in his right mind, and sometimes you need to get your ass whooped to to bring you back to reality. Sometime.
That's true.
And I think that's just the case. Sometimes you need your ass whooped, and that was just it. Hopefully he getting back on track with this. With everything that's going on with his fight and just life in general. But like I say, again, the thing with Plant is that you know I think he comes from a genuine place, so he's protected by God because he comes from a genuine place. He doesn't try to put on. He might he's a white boy, but he's a ghetto white boy. He got a black style, quote unquote. He's a boxer style.
He's
He got a
Eminem.
black girlfriend. He got a lot of swag in him. You know what I mean? And so he get a lot of hate because he white and he got all those attributes. He ain't just no pushover type ass white boy. So coming from where he's coming from, which is a real place, he like he said, he come up talk to me and I'm a nobody. He seen me and probably just I think we had got up together in the fight at the gym or something, and I'm big fan of his. But like he said, he told me the same. He told me the story before everything really happened. He told me the story, told me what was going on, and I said, "Damn, it is what it is. You gotta, and that's what happened. Like I say, the man was bothering him. He tried to tell him nicely, leave me alone. You wishy washy. I don't know what you be too funny style. I don't know what you be on, bro. So just stay over there." And he tried to warn him nicely. He did everything he could. Then he had to fire on him. That was it. The Lord had him.
Mm.
The Lord had him. Jamel couldn't have won. Wasn't gonna win because he's nitpicking. That's why I don't go bother nobody. You go picking on fights. I don't give a fuck. Even if you had a dislike for him, wait for the shit to kick off first. Don't start the shit. Wait for the shit to happen. That's
Hmm.
my motto. That's just type of person I am. Cause I don't.
Hey,
Then you get your ass whooped looking for the shit. No, no, no. So you know,
I hear
I
you.
think that's good shit, but it ain't no
Uh,
big deal. I
they
don't look
have
at him no different for that.
nah. They got Subriel Matias versus Urshishev. What you think
Okay, I
about
don't know.
Subriel Matias?
I don't. I think Matias is a definitely a strong fighter. From what I've seen, and he a champion that everybody trying to avoid. Nobody wants Matias, and so yeah, I,
My guy.
I'm not. I think he's a good fighter. Yeah, he like a almost like a Della Santos, but a more polished guy. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he got the feet of Del Santos, but he definitely He got the
He
catch
come forward,
game
right? He can
slump.
come forward puncher, right?
Yeah, he come forward puncher. He's a devastating body puncher. And the thing about it, he puts his combinations together really well, fast,
Yeah,
up and down, like the classics. Up and down, up and down. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Nothing repetitive, nothing repetitive. So,
yeah.
in his catch and shoot game, he believes in it, and he believes in his chin too, which that could be
Mm.
a problem, but it could be good and it could be real bad. But nevertheless, I think that's the fight that is trying to steal the show. I kind of agree with you with the Jose Benavidez and Charlo. I think that this was set up for Charlo to win. So let's see if he can get the job done. And then the main event, man. I mean, the main
No,
event is
no, no, no. Wait, Mill. No, I don't think that. No, no. I think that it's just like this. Benavidez is fighting on a big stage. He put his brother on. His brother hadn't fought. He gonna put his brother in the spotlight, And his brother been at the top or been around the top and things like that. So I think that's just what it was. I don't think it was the Charlo. They needed a feasible opponent for Charlo. But I think that's just really what it was. If Benavidez wasn't the main guy, Charlo wouldn't be fighting that other Benavidez kid, in my
Bernie Jose
opinion.
only fought at 160 once.
I know. So this is what I'm trying to tell you though. But they don't care about that. They Mexicans. They don't give a fuck. You understand? They was
Fact.
trying to find something. They wanted to find something. He had to fight somebody intriguing though. Benavidez couldn't fight nobody that wasn't intriguing, and Charlo had to fight somebody that like I say again, that you think he could beat. But like I say, when you going around in the circle and trying to figure out the fighters, again, why not use the brother? He right there with him. He been there. Why not use the brother?
Facts.
Yeah, that's
Facts.
just what I think. I think that was Benavidez, is his big brother, or the little brother as now. He the little brother, but he's in the spotlight. I think that was his one of. I think he on the strength of him. I
Hmm.
think. Yeah.
So the main event, David and Bubo Andres.
Yeah.
What's your prediction, man?
Mm. I said I was thinking this. Caleb Plant throw a lot of punches. Demetrius Andre don't throw a lot of punches.
Mm.
So he had Benavidez catching punches, moving and ducking and worrying about thinking about the punches coming at him. Boo Boo don't do that. He kind of picks his shots. So I don't know how that's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how, you know, like I say, this guy gonna be coming, catching and countering. Boo Boo he's not that active. He don't throw a lot of punches. So that's the only one thing I'm thinking about. You know,
And his
I
last
think
performance with DeMar Nicholson. What was your thoughts on that?
he ain't look like
Another
nothing.
guy. The only time he's been at 168.
He don't look like nothing. He didn't look like nothing, and I think that was Andre's fault. I think that's his downfall. He didn't look like nothing. He didn't look like really fast. He didn't throw no good combinations. Really, he didn't really work the body well. He just kind of like going along and getting in there and winning the fight. But he don't bring no excitement to none of his fights. He don't bring no excitement. His fights are very boring. And I think
Mm.
that's that's his, as for as skillful as he is, like and all this, and really going off his reputation, from the amateurs and all that. Because his fights, he don't look that good. He don't really look that good. He's not, it's very don't look that good. He's not nothing to watch. Like I say, um, he just a Andre. What can I say? I, so
What's like his like what I'm saying? What's the best thing that he does? What's the best thing he brings to the game?
like I say, I'm not an Andre fan. Uh,
Yeah. But
I
from the naked
respect
eye.
him. I respect him from the nigga. Like I say, his range, his awkwardness. But I don't like Andre. I can't call out none that he do that I like that he do good. I'm not lying. I can't call out none that I like that he do good. And I remember him running around with him, following with this damn camera when he was young. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Man, I must have watched him. I didn't even watch the whole fight in the amateurs. I didn't even watch the whole fight. Like I said, I know he put on some good performances, But I think it's more off because he was winning. I don't think Boo Boo, he never looked spectacular to me. Like a Danny Jacobs, you was hearing stories about Danny Jacobs because he was so fast, throwing all these combinations and things like that. But Andre, he just a trickster. He's a real slicky type of fighter and a good fighter. That motherfucker, he know how to fight now, but he not that entertaining.
Mm, mm.
Mhm.
Um, Getting into one of these super chats here. Box Pod, thank you for the $10, bro. Boo Boo all day. He's sleeping. Benavidez 401 repping. Yeah, I think I think people talking about this fight being the fight of the year possibly or in contentions. Now that being
Mm.
said, as you believe that Boo Boo's a boring fighter, do you think that um David Benavidez can you know do more, replace that, change that?
That's what I'm saying. I think Benavidez coming forward, setting a kind of a pressure type style pace, and Andre picking his shots. Like he cranked it up on Caleb Plant. That's what he gonna do to Boo Boo Andre. He gonna crank it up on him.
Mm, mm.
But I
I
like
mean,
Andre. I can't get away from Andre. He's a boxer. You look. I love the boxers, and I respect them. But like I say, I think those are the challenge that he facing. When I just started, I say, damn, Plant was throwing a lot of punches, combinating them, moving. But Andre kind of stays in there, and I don't see him being a hard puncher like that. So I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not. I don't know. I'm not. I'm not. I don't know how that's going. I don't know.
you don't have a pick. You just have no idea.
I don't have no pick. What I say, I'm rooting for
Mm,
Andre,
yep.
but I want to see. I want to see Canelo and Benavidez too, though. I want to see Canelo and Benavidez too. But like I say, if Benavidez come through and he didn't beat Plant and he beat if he beat Andre in sufficient fashion, man, shit, he deserved that fight with Canelo for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Here we got another super chat here. P for P boxing talk. Cordon got the dog like Floyd, Dre, or Bud.
He said what?
They saying that Shakur don't got the dog like Bud, Floyd, or Ward.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I definitely don't say that. I definitely not gonna say that. Uh, I definitely not gonna say that, man. It's one of them fights. Shakur gonna get down, boy. That he tough, man. He gonna get down, but like I say, he only had one hand, man. You can't argue with one hand, man. He didn't throw no left hands, bro. Why would he throw left hands, bro? Come on. Yeah,
Just
he,
like
he, he
they saved them, they saved a couple of them for the late rounds. But I like that guys like Shakur and Tank, man, they'll get hurt and they don't really look like they're hurt. You could tell something's going on, but they don't look like they're hurt.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's you gotta mask it. You can't tell on yourself in that ring. You can't never show weakness in that ring. And you don't want to give, like I said, you don't even want to give them a nothing to aim at during practice. During the fight. You don't want nothing to reveal. You want to be like indestructible, but all the fighters know that's not true. They all go through injuries and all that type of stuff, and it just you can't say no excuse because don't nobody want to hear that shit, even though it's true. They don't give a damn. That's all it is. Nobody gives a damn. And they say you can't get in. You couldn't fight, but shit, when you got money on the line, and then the promoter telling you if you don't, your ass is out. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Well, you gotta get up in there. You just gotta do that. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Shit. I want to not do the shit, but yeah, they told me I ain't gonna get no more fights and all this other shit, and I need the money, so I'm gonna get my ass up there. And that's just, it'd be like that sometimes.
Let me scoop that belt up. Yeah, it seemed like he don't. He Shakur want the big fights, the big name. It looks like that's what we're headed to. So we probably might only see. What do you think? You think we only see Shakur for 1 year at 135?
No, I think he going that's where his division is at, 35. I don't think he gonna go up no heavier than that. I think he gonna stay at 35. And I
40's
think
getting
he gonna
popping.
yeah, but I think he gonna
Then you got all
he,
his boys and prospects that Top Rank won't put him against. Like I don't think they won't put an Abdullah on him. You know what I'm saying? They don't put an Emilio Vargas on him. They
no,
won't.
they too young, boy. Them boys
You
ain't
know.
ready for no Shakur yet.
And exactly, and that, but we all know Shakur gonna be here for a while. You saying a while, like I
I
mean I
think
know, yeah, you're right, because those guys they're probably gonna finally fight somebody like at their at least a good
he was
fight. And
33, bro. He
what
was 33. Shakur was only 133.
for
He
all
a
for last
little guy. He could make 130, bro. He could make 130. He gonna be a career lightweight, man. He gonna be a career lightweight. He already 26 years old. Like I say, I can see him. He might end up at 40. He might end up at 40, but I think 35 is probably it. And I think he gonna get the Tank fight. That's the only fight that makes sense. Tank or Tio. I
Tio and
think
him is a good fight too.
Tank and Tio or Shakur and Tio.
But
But
that 40,
I like to see Tank and Tio at 40 for the Lineal Championship. I like to see that. If I
me
was
too.
Tank, that's what I'd be trying to do. Get but that's a
That's the
risky
best
fight.
to me now. That's starting to become more one of the that matchup is starting to get just as good as Shakur soon. It's starting to get hype like that.
Yeah, yeah. Like I say, I think that'll be a hell of a fight. I don't think yeah, it'll be a hell of a fight. That's a hell
Who
of a
you
fight.
got in that fight if they do? If they do,
Mm, you know, the way Tio's looking right now, I'm picking Tio. I think he
mm,
fought the more class of a fighters. I think he got a good punch. He can move. He can bend his waist. He can come forward. He can do so many different things in there too. So I'm kind of I would kind of lean towards Theo, the same motivated Theo that fought Josh Taylor. I think that style, that confidence. I think he can do something. Yeah,
yeah, that's a real good fight. Now, um, I was watching your channel the other day, and I was watching one of the topics of the Ennis getting the email champ, got elevated
yeah,
for the WBC.
yeah,
Um, we talked about this before too, just like as far as we just we really activists of make sure you fight somebody, and that's not
yeah,
on the fighter. That's on the sanctioner bodies to make sure that they fight somebody.
yeah.
Um, what's your thoughts on that? And then like the whole Terrence Crawford situation, them going back and forth on the social media. It's obviously a topic.
Yeah, well, I think we already set those things in stone when like I say, Boots was WBO mandatory. He never took that for whatever the promotional reason or whoever he aligned with. He chose to go the IBF route, even though he was ranked by the WBO mandatory challenger. So was Danny Garcia. So was Virgil Ortiz. Everybody passed up the fight for the WBO championship. So yeah, he didn't. And like they say, they had him on $1 million worth of game. And they ask you, well, when did you do the fight? What did you do to contact? Who did you contact to fight me? He couldn't say. And the dad was, but now when people get pushed in a corner, now they want to talk and they want to feel like their pride is on there. You know what I'm saying? So that was just it. I think that he was. I think to me, just me personal, it's like he's so thirsty to be a champion or to have that he'd take it like that because again, this is shit December, January, February. I mean, excuse my language, excuse me. This is November. This is the end of the year. You knew going into the fights that these guys was gonna be tangled up. They the two long reigning champions of the division. They gonna be doing a thing for the next, two fights at least. Just sit back and be cool. Just sit back and be cool. Just wait your turn and see what happens. Now, again, you got to get your chance, but they already. If Crawford ain't fighting Spence, then he gonna either move up or fight you. That's it. Either he retiring, moving up, fighting Canelo, or So I feel like just be everybody's already anointing you and doing all that. That's cool for right now. I would rather have that being the uncrowned king than with a bullshit belt. That's
Uncrowned.
me myself.
Mm,
And I'm
mm.
saying this. I'm saying this. Just because you don't have to accept the belt. You don't have to accept it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to accept the belt. Like he said, fight somebody, fight anybody, fight a contender for the title, the number 3 guy. Fight somebody for the title. Make that go down the list and shit. That's all. Just an integrity type of thing. Because again, you trying to make it seem like Bud didn't want you, but you was WBO. You was the mandatory challenger. Why you didn't take that challenge? Why you didn't ever push for that? And if you was gonna step aside, then just step aside. Shit, they gotta fight again. Step aside. Damn.
So you really believe that? Is that something that you truly believe, that like if he can't get that Canelo fight or Charlo fight, which I'm pretty sure he'll get the Charlo fight, but if say he wants to fight again like another person, you think Ennis will be that dude?
Yes, man. I told you. Like I'm trying to say. Crawford.
I'm really, you know me, I'm just saying it because I'm trying to say if you guys had a conversation, just like, yo,
No, no,
I'm,
no, 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 no. He's saying it. Like he let you know, like, I'll beat your ass, but I'm doing this other shit first. Don't say it. And if Ennis want that fight, he gotta keep talking shit. He gotta make it seem like that. That's what he gotta do if he wants to fight. Because this is what I'm saying. And I'm dropping it out there. I don't care. If Crawford, that's why I say you gotta appeal to his ego. You gotta appeal to him. He's a fighter. You cannot press him and challenge him. He like a challenge. You know what I'm saying? So you got to challenge him. You feel me?
yeah, he's
And oh
competitive.
boy, never was. Every time you seen him, he always said after all them fights, "I want Spence. I want Spence. I want Spence. I will fight Spence." And they ought to throw Crawford in there, and he'll say, "I will fight Crawford with Crawford." He like, "Yeah, I'll fight him too. Yeah, in a heartbeat. But you ain't seen no paperwork. You was
Mm.
mandatory challenger. You didn't say forget that. I'm with Al Heyman, or I'm with Showtime. I'm not with Al Heyman or anything. I don't know. So like I said, you didn't use your political assets. You stayed aligned with the IBF, which is PBC over there with what they do. With the IBF. Bartholomew was IBF. Easter was IBF. Mikey won the IBF from what's the fella Limpin Nets. Limpin Nets was IBF. Spencer's IBF. So they work with the IBF over there. You don't see too many IBF champions at top rank. So he didn't really want it like that. And his dad said that we wasn't ready for that, which is understandable. It's cool. It's
But
cool.
now, they want it. Now his daddy
Now
says
he
he
said
want it.
now he's saying he wanted. Well, again, they attention seekers. They real attention seekers. But he did say he hoped that the fight be one-sided and that he get the winner next. But again, like I'm saying, Ennis is a great fight. It's a good fight. It's one that probably Bud want to fight. But again, if we gonna think if this fight gonna net me 8 million or this fight gonna net me 80 million, I'm going for that. Plus the prestige. Plus this guy's big, strong, fast, all these other type of things. Of course, I'm gonna go in that level because that's where I'm at now. You understand? That's where I'm at now. I'm the Jay-Z, I'm the Puffy, I'm the all these type of motherfuckers in the game now. You feel me? Come on now. Shit. So that's just it is what it is. But again, he got a fighting spirit, a fighting heart, a fighting mind. And if the shit don't go, shit, I still need some M's. So I'll clean your ass up. You know what I'm saying? Shit, just I'll clean your ass up.
uh, I want to see it, honestly. I think
Oh yeah,
everybody. I
I
think
think
that
it's a
could be the biggest fight, bigger than Spence. Honestly, just by the naked eye, just watching Spence and watching him. I mean, and I don't even think it needed that much of a gear up the way they had the Spence and Crawford. I think
No. It's a fight to be made, but it's like this. It's like this. Like Rich Hitchens said, it'll be competitive, but he don't make the right. He's not. He don't make the smart decisions where they need to be made. He showed that in the Karen fight. That's his down. That's his. That's his. You know what I mean? And Crawford just and we keep saying this shit, but like it's been proven and shown. You understand? If Bud was in there with that Karen guy, he would have torched him. He would have found a way to get to him and hurt him and stop him or something. Bud ain't been in no close fights. Bud haven't been in no close fight. Some guy like I say caught him with a good shot or last couple rounds. But Bud ain't been in no close fights, man. Bud be beating the stew out these guys. He taking punches. He's giving punches. He doing everything in that motherfucking ring. That's a study. And we was watching the other fights too. We was watching the Brian Norman kid. He fought. I watched that fight, and
yeah,
they got a lot of hype on
they do got a lot of hype on him.
him.
From Atlanta, yeah.
And he disappointed. And he disappointed. And I'm not.
He started decent.
I don't. He's not that good of a fighter, bro. He can fight. See, some motherfucker like this. See, in the neighborhood, whoop everybody ass. In the hood, can't nobody whoop him. On my mama, and probably from a little nigga before he started boxing. In the hood, you ain't gonna whoop him. That nigga tough. He got a hard punch and he raw. But this is boxing. This is a different type of game. And like I say, he showed his lack of real skill set. And the dad said, I don't even know what to tell you. The dad said, I don't know what to tell you. He didn't have nothing to tell you, nothing. Didn't have no other plan or, you know, like I say, so to get to this, like I say, even with Enos, how he had the trouble with the Karen guy. That guy was touching Enos, he was hitting Enos. He was stepping around him, he was countering, shit, man. Hey, and you got
Karen
30
got
fights,
game.
brother.
Karen
Huh?
got game.
Yeah, yeah. Like you said, he came with an own skill set of his own. Rich Hitchens did a good job breaking that down. And
Was that my interview?
was it? I don't know. Was he? It probably was yours, Neil.
Yeah, I think it was my interview.
So, like I said, but in this again, like Bud said, man, your time is coming. You are this and that and everything that they saying. You got all that, but and like just be cool, bro. Just be cool, bro. That's all I'm saying. To me, I like a confident fighter, but I like a humble fighter. I always was told that I don't do the talk. I let them say it. I let all the people praise me. I let the people put me up there. I don't do it. And like I said, so again, let shit, man. I ain't gonna. You can't give me no championship. You can't give me no championship. And just showing respect. Your time is coming. Your time is coming. Your time is coming. You want Crawford, but look, Crawford 36. What would he do? Again, if the roles was reversed, what would he do? He would try to get Canelo. But again, if I'm him, I'm looking like damn. Canelo said he ain't gonna fight him. He probably tied up. He probably ain't gonna get that Canelo fight. I'm thinking. So I'm just gonna go and just wait my time. And I got till next year. What's in the check? What's right now? And like I say this too right here again. You can't take away that feeling of hearing and the new. I talked to Freddie Roach. Freddie Roach told me, he said, if I would have gave everybody back, even Pacquiao, if I could have got that belt wrapped around my waist. Freddie Roach said that. All the champions I trained and worked with and this and that, if I could have got that championship around my waist, I would trade them all in, even Pacquiao. So for a fighter, to hear that, like I asked Bud, because we was talking, when we went out to the DR. And I was talking about Charlo Zoo getting the belt and all this other stuff. And Bud trying to be nice and sweet about it and say, I said, well, imagine if that was you. I said, okay, when we beat Sanabria, whoever we fought right before the Ricky Burns fight, imagine if Ricky Burns, something happened to Ricky, whatever it was, and they said, okay, now, Bud, now you the champ. Now, come on. All right. Yeah. How you gonna like that? He said, man, yeah, no, hell no. So like I say,
Yeah, Shout out to the people in the chat. I gave people a winning parlay this week. I think it was like a 3 piece and a 6 piece. They both hit, and Norman was one of them. The
Mm.
competitor that he had, I don't know. I don't know that
Well,
dude.
I don't like quick draw style. No way. I don't like quick draw style. And quick draw style is terrible. But again, the boxing world is a small world, and when you hear their name and with the people that they're in there with, they doing this, they doing that, and they hanging around these type of guys, and they doing all right. You gotta when you're a promoter or somebody, you got to have people to fill your cards up. You got to have a roster, and maybe this guy going up, so we're gonna give you a chance. They gave them two guys a chance. One of them went up, one of them went down. It was a terrible fight. They probably both gonna get canceled. Top Rank probably gonna quit both of them. But
Mm.
you got your chance. So and there's been plenty of guys. Like I say, you hear about them in the sparring session for this guy, and they give him a chance. We might not even hear him. They might not even get as much hype as Norman did or whatever. But because matter of fact, what's the fella name? He's one of them. Not that he do so good, but he was down at Quick Draw. Yeah, we even had him in camp one time. We was in camp with him before he been, so I think he was a national champion, United States champion or something. He was whooping. I said, him? He can't be whooping. The amateurs that went to shit if Quick Draw whooping everybody. Who
I don't.
is
I
whoop?
don't. I don't think they are. They getting better though.
They not. I don't know. The amateurs are not getting better. When I was fighting, man, man, 1998, man, them boys
I
was
was
real fighting.
88.
They look like pros, huh? You was in
I was at
88?
88. That shit was. I was Demetrius Andres. The same tournaments.
No, 80. Demetrius Andre wasn't in 88.
My bad. I said 88. I'm
Oh,
born 88. I'm born 88. My bad. He was nah. That was '07. That was
yeah.
'07.
We was in Houston. I went down there with Bud
Mm.
for the
Mm.
trials. We was down there in Houston, '07.
I said
Yeah.
88. I was. That was when I was born.
Yeah. Oh, you young as hell. I mean, you old. You young as hell. I'm 81, boy. Yeah.
Mm.
81 fella. So 88. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, them boys could fight. Like I say, that was even like I say, that's Roy Jones because they had the National Golden Gloves here in Omaha in 1988. Mark Tushar Johnson was here. Roy Jones was here. A couple other guys was here. Uh, like I say, in my era, it was man shit. Like I say, Ron Seiler, Ricardo Williams, Rasheem Jefferson, Mike
Mm.
Oliver, Mickey Bay, shit, Brian Valoria, fucking Lorenzo Reynolds, shit,
Lorenzo Reynolds.
uh, Nonito Donaire, Gabe
Damn.
Elizondo, motherfucking Jose Navarro, Roberto Benitez, man, all them motherfuckers that can fight. I'm talking. All right.
It's funny, yo. You mad funny too.
Yes. Yes. Man, I'm talking about motherfuckers that can fight. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Alfredo Benitez, definitely in my
No,
top.
no, 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 no. No, Roberto Benitez.
Or Roberto Benitez.
Roberto Benitez. I'm talking about in the amateurs. The amateurs.
Your class.
Yes. Yes. My era. Yeah. Roberto Benitez. Top amateur for so long. Him and Jose
Yeah, because I
Navarro.
remember Mickey. Mickey was telling me that he was roommates with Bud or something back in the day.
With Bud. Oh yeah, when they was in the pros though. They was two different. Me and Mickey Bay, we was in the same class. They was the '04 class, the Olympic class. Bud
Oh
was the
yeah,
'08 class. They when they was in the pros, they roomed out there in Vegas.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Freaking yeah, man. And then what you think about that? What you think about Jesse Bam Rodriguez, bro? He got
That's
that
the
son
big fight
Edward
with.
kid.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I talk about it all the time on my show all the time. I think it's a good fight. It's for the flyweight championship. Should be for the Ring magazine. I like Sonny Edwards. I like how he boxes. I think he's a confident guy. I think Bam. I think he fought those over the hill guys, and he looked really good. I think when he fight a young, ambitious type of guy, he don't look as good. But I think he really good fighter. I think it's the fight for the championship, and I think coming off them highs fighting Sir VC and Quadras, it's like he don't want to go nowhere else. He did go down and fight that guy who gave him a tough fight from Mexico, an unknown type of guy. But now he wants the big fights. And Sonny Edwards, they got the big money over there in England. And this guy could box. Sonny Edwards is tough. So I think,
Nah, he's
that's a
nice.
pretty, yeah. Yeah. I can't wait. When is the fight?
I don't know, man. I think
Yeah.
it's I think it's in
December?
December though. It's in
Yeah.
December.
Yeah, yeah. So I can't, this is gonna be a good fight. I don't
I
know who
think
the
it's like
main event.
the six. It might be the 16th. I might be wrong though.
Good fight. Like I say, it's the real fight for the flyweight championship of the world. If you're a boxing fan, it's a must watch.
And you got Sonny on that one?
I got Bam, man.
Stoppage?
I don't know, but I got Bam. I just like Bam.
You like Bam? I like Bam too.
I love Bam. Bam is cold as hell.
He nice. He like
I
the
love he a
crazy
bad
footwork.
nigga.
I like his angles.
That motherfucker cold. That's a boy. That boy bad.
That
That boy bad.
good body
Technician in there.
shot. Yeah,
Technician in there.
he's a polished kid.
Technician in there. So I can't wait to see it. I got a lot of promise for him. And if he win this, I'm putting him on the pound for pound list.
Yo, thank you. Thank you. I'm over here arguing. I'm over here arguing with Greg Hackett, telling him that he's the one. Like I think to me, I think that he's a special type of a fighter. My
Yeah.
opinion. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And- But yeah,
Yeah.
man. But yo, man, I would appreciate you chopping it up with me today, bro.
Okay, Mill City. I appreciate you. I ain't have nothing to do. So yep. I
Yeah,
appreciate you anytime.
you already know, my brother. God bless, man. Um, again, let everybody know where they can follow you as well.
Man, come
If
on.
it,
You catch me on YouTube. You catch me on Instagram at Bernie the Boxer, Bernie THA Boxer. You understand? I don't do it. I does it. Catch up with me. Appreciate you, Mill City.
you already know, my brother. God bless. On to the
Yes,
next.
sir.
Right. That's my guy right there. Bernard, man, Bernie, a good dude, man. He's a good dude. He a wild guy. I like, what I'm saying. To be in this sport, you can't be the most, regular guy. You gotta have some wildness to you when it comes to boxing, man. To get hit in the face and like it, and then come back for some more while you aching and aching, you got to be something different, you know. Shout out to everybody on the live. Shout out to everybody on the live. But I got an issue here. 145 people on the live and 58 likes. I mean, I know we could do way better than that, ladies and gentlemen. It's 11 o'clock. I'm in the parking lot right here waiting for Sade to get back from work, But I had to holler at y'all, get you some new content. I mean, I like doing the night thing for some reason. I'm thinking about doing a night show. What y'all think about that? Me, doing a night show and just for y'all, get a little call in so that everybody know what the hell is going on in boxing. Let me know what y'all think. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on in the comments? I can't see the comments. Here it is. I haven't peeped the comments. I was trying to be that interviewer. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I see you guys are rolling. Y'all are rolling in the chat. But let's shout out with the shout outs. Hannah Slay, what up? Isaiah was goody. Pops and Son Boxing Podcast was goody. Erica Valdez, what's up? Mr. Sharp, what's going on? Big Doses 513 in the building. Erica Valdez, yes. 80s baby in the house. You know what it is. Um, Sports Book Goat 95 baby. Okay. Or who else we got here? Justin James 88 baby. Franco, what it up? What it up? Glass Cut. What's going on? What's going on, chat? What's going on? What's crack-a-lacking up in here, man? So yeah, I wanted to really come out and just, talk a little boxing with y'all. If y'all want me to stay talking boxing though, like right now, I need you to smash the like button. We get enough likes going on here, and we gonna keep talking boxing. How about that for the night? Until Shorty get out of work. We could do that. I just need to get the likes up. We get a couple likes up, we can stay trapping it up. Where we at with it? We staying alone. Start comparing these guys to Floyd. Facts. Facts. Come on, get these likes up. It get you a couple minutes to get up to at least 70 likes, man. If I can't get 70, we might have an issue. We might have an issue. We got spies out here, but they ain't really trying to support your boy. They're not really trying to support your boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start the members. We're gonna start really, really, really growing the channel. I guarantee you guys. I guarantee you we're gonna do this. Hit the like, chat. Let's go. Let's get it rocking. You know what I'm saying? Hannah Slay was goody. Hannah was popping. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like boxing, smash the like button and let's get to this. So, last night, a lot of people, I had the reaction show last night. A lot of people had some things to say about the De Los Santos and Shakur Stevenson fight. And I appreciate everybody for tapping in and letting me know what your thoughts were. Y'all opinion is solid with me, you know what I'm saying? We keep it professional and we respect everybody's opinion and we keep it moving. Now, yeah, styles make fights, ladies and gentlemen. Styles make fight. I'll subscribe to be a member since I dismember myself from Blue Bloods, that racist prick. My, I can't believe it. I read that. Oh man, Bad Girls TKO was good. So I see, we've been having some ladies up in here, and that's cool. Hopefully you guys tap in with your boy Real Talk because it's nice to see ladies' perspectives in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Whether you are a casual fan, boxing enthusiasm or enthusiast, what they call it, or you a boxer yourself, amateur boxer, professional boxer, MMA, whatever it is. Whatever interests you in boxing, I love it. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, I think Shakur, yeah, it was a born fight to the point that you were concentrating so much on the fight, on seeing who's gonna counter who, um, who's gonna make adjustments, and all those things just never really happened in fruition. So really, I could understand why people thought it was a born fight. you know, there's little things that I see, for the game that I boxed at 16 years old. So I look at the littlest things. I look at like just slipping the line and shooting a jab, or when you shoot a jab, I'm going to shoot my jab in the same time, and little things like that. But some people just look at it as, oh, it's a jab. He threw a punch. It landed or it didn't land. People don't understand how hard it is and what these guys do for training to be able to do the things that they do. They perfect their timing. Their timing gets better every day when they go into the gym. So, regardless of the frat, regardless of the fact that there wasn't that many punches being thrown, and that's a big deal. Um, well, let's be honest. When it comes to thrown punches and landed punches, they were pretty, there wasn't a lot of punches being thrown in the fight, period. So that means to me, and watching the fight, that these guys had complete respect for each other, 100% respect for each other. So, you know, and not just off of the speed and power, but the IQ and the mind. Um, you could tell being in that ring with De Los Santos that it was just mentally, it was just getting to his head upon trying to find this kid. Now, I'm not gonna be a channel and talk about excuses of why someone with an injury and not, because I'm sick of it. When Teofimo had his situation, I tell everybody about his lung situation and and nobody want to say, stop giving them excuses. And then, so they're going to do the same thing here in this situation. So, nevertheless, just talking to Bernie, today, it's just like he kind of opened my mind on one thing. It was just that Shakur didn't want to cancel the fight because he wanted to put himself in championship status before the end of the year, which makes sense, man. Think about it. Now we got Thanksgiving next week, and then we got Christmas right after. You got the big check. Makes sense, right? So, nevertheless, I think that we should watch both performances from De Los Santos and Shakur Stevenson really thoroughly. I think that whoever they fight, and for some weird reason, I feel like Shakur, if he doesn't fight Navarrete, I think it's going to be Jermaine Ortiz. And that's just my opinion. I just think that that's what it's going to be, unless we get a curveball, a top ranked curveball. I would like to see the Navarrete fight too, just because honestly, I'm a Navarrete fan. He's exciting. I would never want to fight like him in my life. I would like to have his engine, but I would never like to fight like him in my life, or have anybody that I know fight like that. But regardless of the fact, he makes an entertaining fight and he works hard. You know, Males, there is every excuse in the book. Wait a minute. There's every excuse in the book. He talks so much bull, Bernie and Terrence people, so he won't say anything bad. Boxers want to pay for fights, but to give us the excuses. Let me tell you something. Um, I'm not here giving no excuses or anything like that. But in the same, and I understand what you mean, but it's a clear cut. Like, I'm used to this shit already. Like, I know, Nasir Jones. Um, let me tell you something. You know, you get hurt in that gym. You work really hard in that gym, and to have a boxer got a different type of ego. A boxer, a boxer's not going to tell you that they hurt when they got millions of dollars on the line, and they feel comfortable. It's just a testament to who Shakur really is, that he didn't pull out of this fight, even though De Los Santos is somebody. My real question is, the people that really wanted this fight, the Dominicans that were standing by Edwin De Los Santos, the Latinos, the fans, period, that were sticking with De Los Santos and winning this fight, make sure y'all demand it. Demand the rematch. Go and demand it. Work. Let there be a build up on it, and let both of the fighters go back and fight somebody else with great performances. Let it happen. But most importantly, let's just keep watching thoroughly, and I guarantee you, when they do fight, it's gonna be, hopefully we get the stylistic matchup that we were really hoping for. You know, um, nevertheless, that was yesterday's news. I know a lot of people will be talking about it, but there's another thing that we need to be talking about, and that's this David Benavidez fight with Boo Boo Andres. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a video upon it, and I'm going to be going to do film study on both fighters thoroughly. I'm going to pinpoint some of the big things that we should be looking forward to in this fight. Key things. And in those key things, we're going to be able to figure out what great bets to make for this fight. I'm not going to give anything away right now because I don't want to backtrack and be able to say, yo, listen, this is what the bet should be. So go live, brother. No, yeah, absolutely. Shout out to everybody on the live as well, man. Everybody on the live. Aquí, hermano. Campi, Puerto Rico. What's good, Campi? Cami. Cami. But nevertheless, um, never stay true to yourself. Don't abandon the fighters that you like. You know what I'm saying? Uh, G man, did you miss me? Was goody. I knew my nigga Mills was live. You know, champion. You know, I had to get y'all another exclusive. You know, um, yes. So nevertheless, let's keep an eye on what everybody got to say in the media. I was gonna actually ask, um, but Bernie what he thought about this situation, but I'm gonna ask y'all instead. Was good, Blind Faith? Was good? Also, the family's starting to come. Is this the late night? It's the late night room. So I was telling everybody, right? Yo, should we do a late night podcast? Like, should we pull one off every night and make it like the potty room, like for real, for real? You know what I'm saying? Like, should we do that? Should we set that up? Should I go live every night? You know what I'm saying, and set up something big. You know what I'm saying, for big chats. You know how you been, my guy? What's up, Chang? What's buddy? What's goody? Hell yeah, sports. Hell yeah, sports book. Let's get it. Everybody mad at Shakur. Yeah, you gotta be different. Let's go. Let's do it. So this is what we gonna do. Late night shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to own the clubs back in the days. So we gonna we gonna do the late night stuff for sure. Um, but getting into another topic. But yo, ladies and gentlemen, please smash the like button though. Do me the favor. Let's keep this going, man. We gotta keep these likes up. I wanna be able to start getting 100 likes every time we go live. 100 plus. You know what I'm saying? Until a few months go by, we need 200 plus. Like this is something that I need this shit from you guys. Like for real, for real. I don't mind repeating myself because as a boxing coach, I'm constantly repeating myself. But please smash the like button every time before you even comment. Just smash it first, then come in and party. But nevertheless, it's getting hot up in this car. It's no joke though. Chang about to get down back at home. We need to call up. Whoa, 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 whoa. We need to call up some girls and come over. Let your lady let her day out. Okay. This guy, yo, Chang, you wild, son. You wild, son. I've been good. I've been doing really good lately, Chang. You know what I'm saying? Please do not be a bad influence in my life, Chang. We don't need that, brother. Shout out to the Mill City. Uh, turn that AC on, bro. But yo, I'm in New England. Nah, I'll turn the window on though. Put the window down. I'm out here and I'm out here in the Mill City. I'm out here in New England, man. Shit get cold, but today, is it raining? Okay. So anyway, we back. Erica Valdez. What it do, mamita? Pero sí, you know. Um, boxing has been good to us this year. That's for sure. So going back to what I was gonna say, right? Um, tweeting, the tweet wars that we're in right now, right? So we got Shakur Stevenson tweeting. Uh, Edwin gave him a nickname. What is it? Shakira Tweederson. You gotta do it with the accent. So I'm gonna listen, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna keep getting you that exclusive. So I'm gonna get you the coaches of Wally Moses. Wally Moses, Shakur's coach, up next. I'm gonna get Cello back again. But we're gonna get Cello and Edwin De Los Santos. So make sure you guys, we might do that one on Instagram Live. So make sure you guys go to Mill City Boxing on Instagram as well and add me on there. And for y'all people that, be like, yo, Mill City be saying he boxing and stuff like that, yo, check me out on TikTok for real. So you can see what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can check out the IQ. You can see a little something in me. Now, what I was gonna say about the Twitter shit is that Devin Haney. So right, Devin Haney tweets, "I should have gave that bum 10%." Then the guy that was minding his own business must have seen it. The big boss on campus, Jorante Davis. El Matatán, el tank in the building, right? He pull up. Let me respond real quick. All right. Well, that's what I would give you if we fought, little guy. Oh, I forget what it was. Well, what exactly was. But yo, Javante Davis is funny, man. Javante Davis is funny. And he a G. And he keep his composure. I like that about him. Mills, can you reach out to Serrano? Yeah, I can reach out to her. But I ain't gonna hold you, man. Um, upload it to YouTube. Yeah, but I don't got my laptop. And yo, real talk, I'm like computer illiterate. Because if I wasn't, I would be like an engineer or some shit. Because my math is decent. But it's like, real talk, I'm gonna get into all that so I could do more for y'all. I feel like y'all deserve better content than this. I'm just giving you this on the go, what you see, Um, but yeah, let's get it back into that on the Twitter life, right? These kids, they be on Twitter, they go crazy, right? And I'm out here calling them kids like if I'm like, 40, 50 years old and shit, which is nothing wrong with being 40 and 50 years old. Y'all still young too, you know what I'm saying? But you be talking to me like that and shit. But what we up to? How's the minding his own business by sticking his nose in Dev and Shakur's business? Hey, it's because he's been minding his own business. And when you're minding your own business and you just want to say something real quick, like this is the perfect time. Like this is the perfect time just to give him, just to say a little something slick, and then I'll be out real quick. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll come see you later. That's what it was. But he's been minding his own business, man. Come on, man. Man did a couple months in jail. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying the family right now. It is what it is. El Tanque. I'm Team Tank. I'm Team Shakur. And I'm Team The Takeover. What? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? I like the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? I rock with Haney too, but it's you know what I'm saying? They ain't giving Mill City love. What can I say? I think he's good. I think if he goes against Shakur, there'll be some problems. Me and Zab are going at it today. That's my brother. But yeah, we've been, man. Like, you know what I like? I like when people be like, "Yo, you a Devin hater, right?" I love that shit because it'd be like, I never hated nobody like that. Like, I could like dislike you or whatever. I never like hated on nobody. Like, I never took my time to like give another man and throw shade on another man. Like, that's just not me. Like, and everybody knows it's just when you keep it real, right? When you keep it real and they don't like it, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like when your parents say, "Yo, you know, you're failing your classes, and you need to get them up, or we're gonna." And you don't want to hear it? Yeah, that's what it is. We gotta sun these kids, man. That's what it is for real. Um, what's popping on the chat though? Anything boxing is Javante's business. Champion, that's tough. ¿Crees que Shakur domina un Devin? Wait a minute. Yo quiero que sí. So Kami says, do I think Shakur beats Devin? And I think so. Para mí, yo creo que sí. I think so. For real. Mill, tell Tank, shut up before I get Loma, just like Floyd told him. Damn, big doses. Yowlo, where that come from? You had that in your pocket? Just waiting to release that one. Damn. It's all in the eyes, Chico. Dev the only one that's not a two-time weight division champ. Juice. I can't y'all be making me laugh, man. Y'all be making me laugh. Like, Dev is come on, being undisputed is an accomplishment. I can't matter of fact, Dev in December 9th, Dev got a good chance. So I don't know. You might be eating your words, Juice, in there. You know what I'm saying? You might be eating your words. Real talk. He got a great chance. I hope the odds ain't too wide. Los Santos failed to cut the ring. He did impress enough. Shakur did. I hate doing this on the phone. He did impress enough. What he had to do is a W, is a dub. It is what it is, Blind Faith, Tank versus Shakur would probably disappoint y'all. I think it'll probably just be like De Los Santos' fight. So listen, Blind Faith. I told people this too. In my initial thoughts, right, it was something like that, but that's not Tank's style, you know. Tank is a very smart fighter that he sets numerous of traps. It's like chess when you set traps on the board. And he has very quick lateral movement. And with De Los Santos, what he didn't show this fight yesterday, but what I've seen in prior fights is that I think that he's a better counter puncher not a better counter puncher. I'm sorry, he is a better combination puncher than Tank. He throws more punches than Tank all day of the week. Just yesterday, De Los Santos failed to throw punches as well. They both did. Mill City boxing over boxing E-Ho all day. A Devin minus 400. Brother, I know. Okay. Okay, sports book, minus 400. That's not bad. That shit will probably go up later, right? I can see that going like 550 after the weigh-ins. Yeah, I might have to place a bet early. I want the rematch. Raul Garcia wants the rematch. Smash the like button, everybody. Blind Face said smash the like button. I said smash the like button. Let's smash the like button, improve the visibility of the show. It's free, ladies and gentlemen. Help your boy. Help your boy out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know? Things are not looking very good looking. You know what I'm saying? We we building here. The little baby channel, we building here, brick by brick. But we enjoying the journey, baby. Uh Erica Valdez. Tank isn't fighting elite fights though. Mm, mm, Listen, man. Listen, man. Listen, man. Stop saying shit that everybody else is saying. Stop it. Padraza. Padraza. For the title. Uh, for division champion. Future Hall of Famer. Leo Santa Cruz. No me importa that he doesn't. And I don't care that he's like a guy moving up in weight. I don't care. The greats do it. Crawford did it. I don't want to hear it. Leonard did it. No. I don't want to hear it. Mario Barrios, look what he's doing right now. I mean, he ain't no Hall of Famer or a champion, but what did Tank do to him? And I understand the next one's gonna be the rehydration clause. I understand. Then don't sign. Don't sign it. Don't sign it. That's it. Don't sign it. That's it. Don't do it. Don't take the payday. Payday. I know that. Don't do it. Just let's just live, man. Smash the like button. 100 likes, please. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get 100 likes. Let me get 100 likes, please. I need 100 likes. Edwin a letdown. Juice. Juice said it. Edwin is a letdown. I feel like, yo, in my behalf, you gonna give Shakur grief. Give Edwin the same thing. Give him the same thing. Exactly. A payday. You know? Erica Valdez. If they don't sign all this, all his fans would be saying they ducked Tank. Hey, but if you guys wanna, and I don't entertain the duck talk anymore. I think it's very easy to say you duck somebody nowadays. You know, you know. I think I think I think what we should talk about is when Tank was with Floyd and he couldn't move nowhere. He was stuck. It's like a man with handcuffs, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the situation. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. The GOAT is in the building. What's good, baby? Huh? I said, what's goody? No, how was work? I'm ready to go home. It's the shouty. ¿Qué pasó? I thought he was calling me. He's like, what's good with you? Over here whistling. I ain't no dog. But yeah, we in the building. Oh yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was a great interview today. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Fight Boxing Gym. What it do? What it do, my brother Lorenzo in the building. Nice to see you tapping in, man. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the donations. Hopefully you enjoyed the exclusive with Bernie Davis is the big homie right there. You know, he got 3 years up on me, so he the big homie. But nevertheless, man, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Make sure you guys bless you, salud. Oh, God bless you. Oh my goodness, moquitas. Gracias. Oh my goodness. Shoot, sound like a little baby that was sneezing. But anyway, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to get out of here. Bless you, bless you. Oh my goodness. Smash the like button, man. Um, the service might get a little jacked up, you know, but nevertheless, much love and happiness. God bless, and on to the next, my people, and enjoy, man. It's only what? It's only Friday. Damn, it's only Friday. That means we in the weekend. It's gonna be a really good weekend. Beautiful day. Guys, smash the like button. Keep supporting me, man. Keep supporting me. You guys support me more and more and more. I'll go on live more and more and more. Just to let y'all know. God bless and on to the next. I'm out of here, guys. Yo, let's do the F1 right now. All right.